Someone has been praying for exactly what you carry. Not who you will be, not who you used to be, but who you are right now. I know you have been doubting yourself. You've been looking at what you don't have instead of what you do have. You've been focusing on your flaws, your past, your mistakes, and you've convinced yourself that nobody wants what you're carrying. But what if I told you that while you've been hiding, someone has been searching for you? While you've been questioning your value, someone has been asking God, where is the person who carries what I need? While you've been feeling invisible, someone has been praying for the exact gift, the exact anointing, the exact perspective that you carry. When we take a look at 1 Samuel 9, Saul's father loses his donkeys and he sends Saul to find them, but Saul can't find them. So his servant says, there's a man of God in town. Maybe he can tell us which way to go. That man of God was Samuel. And what Saul didn't know was that God had already told Samuel, tomorrow I will send you a man and you shall anoint him. Now, Saul was looking for donkeys, but Samuel was looking for him. Saul thought he was on a random errand, but he was actually walking into his destiny because someone had been praying for exactly what he carried. Go ahead and comment praying if you believe someone has been asking God to send you. I want to let you know that you are not a backup plan. You are not a second choice. You are not good enough for now. You are the specific answer to someone's specific prayer. God didn't create you as a generic option. He designed you with precision. He designed you with intention, with purpose. And everything you carry, your gifts, your story, your perspective, your healing, your calling, it's all the answer to someone's prayer. So here's what you're carrying that someone has been praying for. They have been praying for a partner who is healed, not perfect. You've been so focused on what's broken that you haven't realized that your healing is exactly what someone needs. They didn't pray for someone with no scars. They prayed for someone who faced their wounds and let God heal them. They didn't pray for someone with no past. They prayed for someone who dealt with their past so it wouldn't bleed into their future. If we look at the woman at the well in John 4, she had been married 5 times and was living with a man who wasn't her husband. By all cultural standards, she was too much. Damaged goods, disqualified. But Jesus did not avoid her. He went to her because she carried something that her entire city needed. After one conversation with Jesus in John 4:3 verse 39, it says, many of the Samaritans from that town believed in him because of the woman's testimony. Her healing became someone else's hope. That's what you carry. Someone has been praying, God, don't send me someone who's pretending to have it all together. Send me someone who's been through the fire and came out on the other side refined. Send me someone who knows what it's like to be broken and be glued back together by grace. I know I sound like a broken record, but your scars don't disqualify you. They are proof that you know how to heal. And that's exactly what someone has been asking God for. Number 2, they are praying for the specific gift that you carry. You've been hiding your gift because you think it's not valuable enough. You think someone else does it better. You think it's too small. You think it's too niche. It's too ordinary. But what you carry isn't ordinary to the person who needs it. If we look at the boy in John 6 with 5 loaves and 2 fish in a crowd of thousands, he was the only one who brought food. It wasn't much, just a kid's lunch. It was exactly what Jesus needed. to feed the multitude. Andrew even says in verse 9, "Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many?" Jesus didn't ask for more. He took what the boy had, blessed it, and multiplied it, and 5,000 men plus women and children were fed. That boy didn't have a feast. He just had what he had. But it was exactly what was needed. That's you. Your gift might seem small to you, but to the person who's been praying for it, it's everything. Maybe you're good at listening. Someone's been praying for a friend who actually hears them. Maybe you're good at encouragement. Someone's been praying for a partner who speaks life. Maybe you're good at problem solving. Someone's been praying for a spouse who doesn't panic when life gets hard. Romans 12 verse 6 says, "We have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us." Your gift is grace, and someone has been asking God to send them exactly that grace. Comment gift if you're realizing that your gift is the answer to someone's prayer. They have been praying for your unique perspective. You've lived through things that others haven't. You've seen things from angles that others just cannot. And because of that, you carry a perspective that someone desperately needs. Look at Joseph in Genesis 50 verse 20. After everything his brothers did to him, the pit, slavery, the false accusations, the prison, he says, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Joseph's perspective saved lives. His ability to see God's purpose in his pain became the key to Egypt's survival during a famine. Your pain wasn't pointless. Your struggle wasn't random. God has been using every experience, good and bad, to give you a perspective that someone else needs to survive their next season. Maybe you went through betrayal and now carry discernment. Someone's praying for a friend who can spot red flags they can't see. Maybe you went through financial struggle and now you carry wisdom about provision. Someone's been praying for a partner who knows how to trust God when the money is tight. Proverbs 20 verse 5 says, "The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out." Your perspective is insight, and someone has been asking God to send them exactly that. Number 4, they are praying for your faithfulness in the unseen. You think that nobody notices. You think your consistency doesn't matter. You think the work that you're doing in private is insignificant. But someone has been praying for a person who is faithful when no one is looking. She's in a foreign land, widowed, broke, gleaning leftover grain in a field just to survive. Nobody important knows her name. She's invisible. But Boaz notices her. And in verse 11, he says, "I've been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband. You left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you did not know before." Ruth's faithfulness in the unseen became her testimony in the seen. And that is exactly what you carry. Someone's been praying, "God, send me someone who doesn't quit when it gets hard. Send me someone who is committed even when no one is clapping. Send me someone who honors their word when nobody's checking." Your faithfulness when nobody's watching is exactly what they've been asking God for. Luke 16 verse 10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." Your faithfulness in the small things is proof that you're ready for big things. And someone sees that. I want to affirm you right now and let you know that you are not random. You are not generic. You are not a backup plan. You are the specific answer to someone's specific prayer. While you've been doubting yourself, someone has been asking God, where are they? While you've been hiding, someone has been searching. While you've been feeling invisible, someone has been praying for exactly what you carry. Do not shrink. Do not hide. Do not think that you are not enough. You are exactly what someone needs. And when you meet them, they're going to look at you and say, you're the answer to my prayer. Let's declare these together. I am the specific answer to someone's specific prayer. What I carry is not ordinary. It's exactly what someone needs. My healing, my gift, my perspective, and my faithfulness are valuable. I will stop hiding what God designed me to carry. You are enough. You are exactly what someone has been asking God for. But here's the thing. If someone is praying for you right now, you need to be ready to receive them when they show up. And some of you aren't ready, not because God hadn't prepared you, not because you're not spiritual enough, but because you're still mentally divided. You're already with someone good, someone who shows up, someone who's present, someone who's actually building with you. Or you find yourself in a season of singleness and your mind keeps going somewhere else. That's divided attention. And that is going to cost you the answer to your prayer. The person in front of you shouldn't have to compete with a memory. If you're with someone good but can't stop thinking about someone gone, or if you find yourself in a season of singleness, or you catch yourself comparing, or if you're scared that you're going to sabotage this, I wrote an ebook called Close the Door for you. It has practical tools to help you overcome, and I believe that it will give you a real transformation. Stop comparing and start showing up. The link is in the description. Your person is praying for you. Don't let your past destroy your present. I'll see you in the next one.